Hello everyone, this is Guguletu Manana of the Arts and Culture of Wellness. So in this topic on endings, death and endings, grief, we're exploring the intersection of art therapy and natural death. So what I have for you is the role of art therapy before introduction, the role of art therapy in coping with death, art therapy techniques for coping with death, and the benefits of art therapy for end-of-life care, and some thoughts and conclusions. So art therapy is a form of psychotherapy that uses creative self-expression to help individuals process their emotions and experiences. It has been shown to be effective in treating a wide range of mental health conditions, anxiety, depression, trauma, and grief, and many more. So when it comes to death by natural causes, it can provide a safe space for individuals to explore their feelings about mortality and the dying process. Through admitting, the individuals can express their fears, hopes, and beliefs about death as well, and find meaning and purpose in their lives. So the role of art therapy in coping with death, it helps individuals by providing an non-verbal means of expression. For many people and in many cultures, talking about death is a difficult or an impossible process or topic. It's taboo, or it's an uncomfortable process, and a discussion. So then the art making allows those individuals to communicate their thoughts and emotion without relying solely on words. And the other addition is it helps the individual process their grief and find ways to honor their loved ones who have passed away. Through creating art, those individuals can celebrate the life of a person they lost, as well explore their own feelings of loss and sadness, because we are left with those feelings about on losses and death afterwards. So some techniques for coping with death. So there are many. I'm just going to give an example. The common one is create memory boxes filled with objects or letters, whether past, present, or future dated letters. Any other thing that you would like to put in the box as a way to honor the person who has passed away and keep their memory alive. Another technique is creating art that represents the individual's feelings about death. They could include, any other form of, visual art, painting, drawing, collages, photography, and, exploring the themes of life and death, such as the cycle of nature, the passage of time, or the timeline, things of that sort. And generation, you can create a generational map, or so anything that ancestral line that can be done to connect life and death issues, those themes. And so those arts will reflect emotions, the individual to gain insight into their feelings and find ways to process their grief. And what are the benefits of art therapy for end of life? It can provide a sense of control and autonomy as a means of self-expression. At times they are unable to communicate verbally. This can be a powerful way to connect with others and express their needs and desire. So moreover, our therapy can help those individuals find meaning and purpose in their life. No matter how short, we need to find meaning and purpose. Sometimes it's shorter, sometimes we find it earlier, sometimes towards discover it towards the end of our life, and even as they approach the end of their journey. So by creating art, those individuals can reflect on their lives, accomplishments, not physical accomplishment, but also what they've accomplished for others, what are they leaving behind, and explore any issues of I had to, or shouldn't have done, what would have done differently. And will is to find ways of leaving a legacy for future generations. Legacy, you know, is not only in monetary terms, but legacy in terms of wishes, life lessons learned, reflection on life and giving the next generation tools. And there might be some things that are specific to the family or to that generation or lineage that can be passed down as well for future generation to hold on um, as the person is ending, their life. So some concluding thoughts. Art therapy is very valuable for coping with death by natural causes, especially if the death is progressing and the person, they can see their life is slowly ebbing away. Um, they can process their own grief and find meaning and purpose in their life, but also those who are left behind are able to process grief and what is left, of the person, what is God put into them by the loss, or what God taken away from them. So as a means of personal exploration in end of life care. And also it has the potential to bring comfort and healing to those who are facing end of life. And I mean, as the field of art therapy is continuing to evolve, it is important to recognize its potential in supporting individuals through stages of life, including the dying process. By incorporating art therapy into the end of life care and grief support service, we can help individuals find peace and acceptance in the face of death. So I've been covering this topic on life and death, 22 types, different types of death that I've identified, that I've been sharing about and presenting on. So I hope you would join me in promoting mental health wellness through creativity. I hope you enjoy this series as well. And let's Google it, Manana of the Art and Culture of Wellness. Thank you so much for being with me. Till I see you.